Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing this on super speed because it was a 2.5 hour long video that I edited down to something a little bit more manageable to watch. So we are doing the March layout for my planner. I'm sorry that this has taken so long to get up because we just had some life events that I just haven't been able to video, haven't wanted to video. My mom passed away in the middle of March, so that's why this video is so much later. I only actually did this layout in April, so I'm just getting around to putting it up now. So I hope you enjoyed it anyways, even though March is past. Hopefully you'll get some ideas that will inspire you to create your own pages in your planners and stuff. So we are still using the line from the last one. I forgot what it was called. I think it was from Hobby Lobby. And I started with the glue stick, but it wasn't sticking properly, so I switched over to double-sided tape. And as tedious as it is, it's sticking a lot better and stuff. So I still have to get a tape runner yet. I haven't replaced any of the ones that I was using from years ago. I just wasn't happy with the longevity of the tape stickiness. So but the score tape seems to be, or the Sukwang tape, whatever you want to call it, seems to be pretty good. I haven't run across any things that have fallen apart using this tape. And this is just a journal, so I don't necessarily need to have it stay forever. Here I'm going into my Graphic 45 month stamps, and we're just gonna stamp the month in green, and I think I'm using the Hunter green from Stampin' Up! From years ago. I'm trying to use up old supplies, so you probably can't find any of these colors or papers anymore, so hopefully that's okay. And I wanted to back it with some green. I was kind of aiming for a green theme for March. I know there's a lot of places where the blue kind of took over, but I'm just trying to add some more green to these two pages that I started my cover with. And we're keeping kind of the butterfly floral theme. So this page is going to be mostly butterflies, and using up some of the stickers that I had gotten from my Temu haul that I had made a video of, and I can probably link that in the description box or on one of the cards at the end. I decided to go with these ferns, kind of keeping in with nature and kind of a foresty, spring forest, I guess, if you will. And I'm reaching out for these thin washi tapes. I really like these. You'll see me use them quite a bit in the next couple of videos. They're just a nice thin line that you can use to just add something to your page. And just adding some more butterflies on this page with some ferns, which I should have stuck down at the beginning, like before I stuck down the flowers, because I had a hard time peeling up the stickers once they were down. They stick pretty good. So I'm adding more washi tape to this side of the page. These are the washi tapes that I showed you in the haul, and they're just basic colors. They're a little bit transparent. I can't say I really care for them that much, but anyways, the way I'm laying this out, I'm not really happy with in the end. But yeah, especially this floral tape, it was a little bit too blue for me, and because I didn't have any other reds and pinks on the other side, it just kind of looked odd. So here I am trying to add a little bit of red to the other side, but because my butterflies were transparent, you couldn't really see that well. And so on this page, I am just using some scraps from that paper pack and tearing the edges and putting them on the sides. I decided that I was just gonna use the same page layouts as February, just to make it a little bit easier on myself, because I needed to get this done and I didn't want to have to think too much about doing it so differently. So the page layouts are kind of similar, but I did kind of change the order of them so that it's not completely copying February's. And I made some templates to kind of trace them out, and I just traced them with pencil before I did anything, just to make sure I liked the way it looked. And then I just penciled in the dates. And I'm taking these doilies. I had a half piece from February left over, so I'm just going to use that up. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to do with this whole thing, is just to use up what I have and use the stuff that I bought and not just have it sitting in my stash forever and ever. So I'm using these stickers from that haul as well, and I really love these for this layout because they just add a lot with that gold foil on them. And even though they're supposed to be a winter greenery set, I really like it in this kind of spring, because you still do get the frost and stuff, so they kind of have a frosty look. So that's kind of what I was going for, is spring and new growth plus the effects of winter still lingering. Sorry for my head shot there. I just had to see where I was putting these lines and wasn't paying attention to how it was coming off on camera. I have a very messy bun in my hair, so it looks pretty tragic. Anyways, I'm just taking a Sharpie and I'm just outlining the boxes that I had already penciled in. And in some of the pages I make a real mess of it, like right here I didn't get my lines quite straight. And so I found some new stamps that have the days of the week on them, and I'm just going to use that same green. And I kind of did this the hard way by taking each stamp off the block and then trying to find the next one and stuff. So as I go along, I find a better solution for that. And this page, I'm probably using more blues than greens, but like I said, I'm trying to use up the paper that I have, and I'm probably going to use it right until June. This planner is set up to go till June, because I wanted lots of space in the back to do all the other things besides the daily tasks. And so I think the paper that I have should reach till June, and then the next planner that I do after June will be completely new, and I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go with that, but yeah, I was feeling so bad that I fell behind on this. Like, I don't want to fall behind on things, but I mean, you just can't predict what life is going to throw at you. So yeah, after this one is uploaded, I will probably have the April one shortly after, like maybe a day after or two, or maybe next week, I don't know. I'm in the middle of making the card kits, so that has to kind of come first. But anyways, I grabbed this butterfly pack. It has mostly blue butterflies, but I really liked it with the paper, and it just added so much, and I'm probably going to use that for the remainder of this month daily task pages. And I just added that little strip to the bottom, even though there wasn't a whole lot of space. And I realized something, that I made a big mistake on this one, but since I'm actually not using March, because March is past obviously, it's gonna be okay, but that little box at the bottom of the first page there, that was supposed to be a box for notes, but for some reason I had just marked it as a day of the week. So I put a day of the week stamp on there, and I mean, it's not going to be used, but I just thought that was funny that I wasn't really paying attention to that, and of course that affected the count at the end when I was working it out. So there wouldn't, to try and fix it, I would have had to make another page. And I'm trying to keep these pages to maximum 7 pages per month. And there I got a little bit of the ink pad on my page, but I'll fix that later. And I drew some lines that I probably shouldn't have. But this page is a very emotional page for me, and I decided to make it a tribute to my mom because it was the 13th that she passed away on. And so I just decided that instead of all the writing and stuff for the daily tasks, and I would just make that box a tribute to her in kind of memory, and also to remind myself of the date that she passed away. I was fortunate enough to go out in February when she was hospitalized to be with her for a few weeks and just spend time with her before she passed away. So I'm very thankful for that. My dad, I did not get to see him before he passed away. Actually, he passed away just as I was flying over their town. So I was very thankful that I could go be with my mom before she passed away and be able to say goodbye and that. So it was a very hard thing to watch her. She had lung cancer, so she had a lot of difficulty breathing, and yeah, it was hard to watch, but I'm so glad I could go. And after I've finished these boxes, I'm going to grab some stamps that I found in my stash. I was looking for one that said remember and one that said mom, and then I found a little verse that I can't remember what it said, but it was very fitting for the day, and I just added that to it. So again, I'm going in with the days of the week. And now I've put more stamps onto one block, but I have to use a paper to keep it from stamping onto the other areas of the page. I'm actually surprised I found all the stamps that I wanted in my collection, and that's what happens when you have a huge collection. You usually have something that'll work. So I'm just gonna decorate this area here just as a memorial to her. And on this page, I just decided to put the paper in the center of the page. Just use up bits and pieces that I have left over that are big enough for this space. Just keeping the pages fairly simple because I wanted to get this done and uploaded, but even there still, like, this is 2 weeks past since I did that, but yeah, having a challenge with all the daily life things and just trying to get into that state of mind where you can actually do projects and finish them. So again, I'm taking these butterflies from that one pack. Really like the way they look. And I'm not too worried about the washi tape going into the box of the daily tasks and stuff because I know that I'm not actually using this particular month. So I mean, it'll help me in the future. Like, I can go back and look at, oh, what did I do there? Like, instead of having different or trying to come up with different ideas, maybe even for myself, the ideas in this one will will inspire me to do other layouts. And then we're on to the second last layout, and I'm just tearing these bits from the cover page. I had these little bits left over, so I'm just using those. I kept this page fairly plain, but as I go back and look through the book at the end, I decided to add more to it, just to make it a little bit more cohesive with the rest of the month. I was very thankful that I did get April's done while April was still going, even though the video will be up at the end of April. And just because I really need my planner, and it just helps me stay focused with the things that I need to do in my Etsy shop. It's mostly for the Etsy shop and other business things that I need to do, just so that I can, when my mind is running full of things, I can actually go and look, okay, this is what I need to be doing, and I can get myself back to a focused place. So here I'm just measuring. The pieces were kind of odd pieces, so I just kind of measured with a little tick on the paper to see the size, and then I just used that size to do the other corner, just because they weren't consistent, or they weren't a uniform shape like 3x5 or anything like that. They were an odd size. And this is the last layout. This is the last page layout, the end of the month. So I really liked the way this one turned out. I think this one is probably my favorite layout out of the whole thing. Let me know what your favorite one is in the comments. Because they all look a little bit different, even though I was doing something very similar to February's. They all look very different when you're finished with them. So here I'm using the washi tape as my lines for the horizontal lines anyways. And I really liked that look. And then the butterfly I got a little bit lower than I wanted to, but it still works. These butterflies match this paper so well. And so I'm just going in and drawing the remainder of the lines. I hadn't quite decided that I wasn't gonna make the boxes the same. So here I realize I'm just gonna connect the boxes to the washi tape and add more washi tape to the bottom pieces. So all the horizontal lines are the washi tape. And then that is, now we're just gonna add the days of the week. And I don't know why I'm putting them on the outside of the box this time, because the last one has to go in the inside of the box. So it's a little inconsistent, and my number kind of didn't quite work there. So, and now I'm just going to go back and I'm just going to erase all the lines and use whiteout for any of the lines that I overdrew and made mistakes on. Just to tidy it up. Like here I made a whole line that was off. And even though you can still see the whiteout on this big splotch of ink, it does cover it up a little bit. So, and yeah. So then we'll just walk through each page, and I'll just let the music play here. This is where I decided that I was going to add some more butterflies to this page just to jazz it up a little bit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and give this video a like if you liked it. And thanks for watching. Bye.